Tesla CyberCab just achieved an energy efficiency milestone that no electric vehicle in history has matched. And that number is about to become the foundation of a business model capable of generating margins competitors cannot touch. Tesla has confirmed the CyberCab consumes just 165 watt-hours per mile, making it approximately 40% more efficient than a standard Model 3. Drone footage captured by Joe Tegtmeyer recently showed a line of CyberCabs near the Giga Texas factory exit with rear sections open and wheel covers exposed, vehicles that appear staged for transport at scale. Elon Musk simultaneously posted a video on X of a CyberCab driving itself out of Giga Texas without any human intervention, a capability that just months ago required active human supervision on board. Tesla VP of AI Ashok Elaswamy followed immediately with a direct public tease. It will be driving itself into Austin City, reporting for duty. Separately, a large number of gold-colored CyberCabs were spotted parked in Dallas at sunset, their color integrated directly into the composite material during molding, not traditional paint. Production is ramping. The energy architecture powering it is unlike anything the RoboTaxi industry has seen before. To understand why 165 watt-hours per mile is structurally significant, the comparison set matters. The Lucid Air Pure, widely regarded as the most energy-efficient premium electric sedan currently rated by the EPA, achieves 230 watt-hours per mile. The CyberCab is 28% more efficient. The Tesla Model 3 RWD and Model Y RWD both consume approximately 240 watt-hours per mile, placing them roughly 31% behind the CyberCab, despite being among the most efficient consumer EVs on the market. The Hyundai Ioniq 6 SE-RWD reaches 241 watt-hours per mile. The Toyota BZ 3X XLE-FWD is rated at 260 watt-hours per mile, approximately 37% less efficient than the CyberCab. Every one of these vehicles is designed to seat 4 or 5 passengers, carry cargo, and accommodate a steering wheel, pedal assembly, crash structures across multiple seating positions, and all of the weight those requirements impose on the platform. The CyberCab carries none of that. 2 seats, no steering wheel, no pedals, a teardrop-optimized rear end engineered purely for aerodynamic efficiency, and a sub-50 kilowatt-hour battery Tesla claims delivers nearly 300 miles of range. The architecture is not an upgraded car. It is a purpose-built economic unit designed from first principles around the lowest possible energy cost per passenger mile. Fleet economics make that efficiency figure transformative rather than theoretical. With U.S. electricity priced at roughly 16 cents per kilowatt hour, the CyberCab spends approximately 2.6 cents worth of electricity per mile traveled. A Tesla Model 3 running the same route costs approximately 3.8 cents per mile. A Hyundai Ioniq 5 costs approximately 4.8 cents per mile. Those differences appear small in isolation. At fleet scale across hundreds of thousands of miles per vehicle per year, they compound into a structural cost advantage that no competitor running a less efficient platform can close through software optimization alone. A smaller battery pack accelerates the compounding. Faster charge cycles, lower per-unit battery cost, and a vehicle price Tesla targets at approximately $30,000. Lower energy cost per mile is not a spec sheet achievement. It is the foundation of a RoboTaxi unit economics model that could sustain 30 to 50% operating margins at scale. The margins that represent the real long-term prize in the autonomous vehicle market, and the number that makes every efficiency decimal point worth fighting for. The current deployment picture is more cautious than the long-term projections, and that caution is deliberate. According to the latest data from RoboTaxi Tracker, Tesla's unsupervised CyberCab fleet has contracted from its late April peak to approximately 20 to 21 active unsupervised units, 14 operating in Austin, 3 in Dallas, and 3 in Houston. Including supervised vehicles, the total active fleet is estimated at roughly 34 vehicles. Tesla's stated rationale is direct: safety discipline before scale. The company is focused on refining what is likely FSD version 15 to a reliability standard that minimizes risk before the active vehicle count expands again. Despite the smaller fleet, unsupervised ride completion is running at approximately 72% of all rides over the past 7 days, a figure indicating meaningful software stability rather than operational retreat. Austin vehicles are now routinely operating into evening hours, a material advancement over the earlier daytime-only service window. Tesla has also begun CyberCab testing in Pennsylvania, with 3 vehicles spotted at the Bridgeville showroom south of Pittsburgh, confirming that geographic expansion is already in progress beyond the initial Texas footprint. Texas is the proving ground. China is the strategic war. The Chinese RoboTaxi market is currently the largest and fastest-growing autonomous mobility market on the planet, and Tesla is entering it from behind. Baidu's Apollo Go has accumulated more than 22 million cumulative rides globally, with peak volumes exceeding 350,000 rides per week, and over 330 million kilometers of autonomous driving logged, more than 220 million of those kilometers completed with no safety driver present. Pony.ai and WeRide have each scaled their fleets beyond 1,000 driverless vehicles, with Pony.ai targeting 3,000 vehicles by end of 2026. Hardware costs for robotaxi platforms in China have dropped below 200,000 to 230,000 yuan per vehicle, enabling pricing that pressures any new market entrant immediately. Tesla's structural counter-advantage is its pure vision FSD architecture, cameras, and end-to-end neural networks rather than the sensor-heavy LiDAR stacks its Chinese rivals depend on. The company is expanding engineering teams in Shanghai and Beijing specifically to optimize FSD for China's unique traffic conditions, while showcasing the CyberCab at major industry events ahead of a planned large-scale network rollout. The CyberCab's 165 watt-hours per mile is the most impressive energy efficiency number in the history of production electric vehicles. What it cannot do on its own is generate a single dollar of autonomous revenue. A robotaxi that cannot yet drive itself across all conditions is a highly optimized 2-seat vehicle. Nothing more. Tesla's unsupervised fleet is currently small, deliberately contracted, and operating within a limited geographic window, while FSD matures to the reliability threshold required for large-scale commercial deployment. The market waiting on the other side of that threshold is substantial. The global robotaxi sector is projected to grow from roughly 5,000 to 14,000 vehicles in 2026 to hundreds of thousands within the following years, with a total addressable market estimated in the hundreds of billions of dollars by 2030 to 2035. Whether the CyberCab's efficiency advantage translates into that market depends on one variable: Tesla's ability to deliver fully autonomous driving at scale, safely, and ahead of a competitive field that has been accumulating real-world autonomous miles for years. That question remains open. The engineering foundation, however, is the strongest in the industry. Subscribe to the Tesla Breakdown. The full CyberCab story is only just beginning.